Welcome back, you guys, to yet another unboxing video. And today we will be unboxing the Season 4 Blu-rays of Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, of course, these are not the English dubbed or the Crunchyroll ones. These are straight from Japan. Now, I did buy this bundle specifically through the Amazon from Japan. In case you didn't know, the Japan version does ship overseas to America, which is where I've been getting some of my stuff. Not a lot, but quite frequently. So of course, here you have some things included that the Crunchyroll version will not have. What the Crunchyroll version does have is just some character cards, and that's about it. It's got this one. There's a little character card in the Blu-ray. There's that one. And that one. Unfortunately, Crunchyroll is not releasing a limited edition like they did with the previous seasons. I've checked the website. All it is just a standard Blu-ray. So that's quite unfortunate. But I decided to go ahead and buy the Japanese version instead, since it comes with all this and no doubt the little character cards inside. Well, yeah, no doubt it'll be in there. So there's also booklets in here. So there's way more stuff in these than whatever the Crunchyroll version's gonna have. So we'll go ahead and start with the smallest one. Of course, here you have Atla and Full, Season 4. Of course, it's all in Japanese. So there's no English dub as an option. So it's just straight up Japanese. Ooh, okay. Feels pretty neat. Kind of has a little wear look to it, but it's not. It's actually pretty clean. Well, now my fingers are smudging the case. So let's see what's inside. From what I've seen, I do occasionally interact with some of the Japanese fans, and they always mention extra stories, which, of course, some of us are not aware of because it's only in the Japanese version. So, guessing this is disc 2, since there's an obvious number 2. I'm surprised they even have English on here. So that's quite a surprise. Do like that blue color though. So these are the episodes that are inside. They're not going to have a lot of episodes in there. I've noticed that in many Blu-rays from Japan, they don't try to stuff as much in the disc. Here we have the official guidebook. Let's see what's inside. Just to give a little preview. Not going to show everything, so there's a few snippets of the episodes that are in there and character sheets. Wait a minute, that's a novel. Oh, I just barely realized the word right there, novel. So these are extra stories, actually. Huh, that's pretty cool. So this is what they meant by like extra stories. Because I know in the Crunchyroll ones, one of them did come with a book. Let me see. Yeah, I remember Season 1, Part 2 Blu-ray did come with this. So it's just extra stories. And of course I have been reading it. So yeah, I'm guessing it's similar to like this, but for some reason Crunchyroll later decided not to translate the additional stories, so they're all in Japanese only. Well, I can always try to see if I can use my phone to translate it, see what it says. So that's one of the cases. So let's move on to the second set. So there you have Sedina and Shieldina, and it's kind of like the one I have for season 3. I have another like one of these, but it's of season 3, the cover. Of course, I'm going to hang it on my wall. I do love the fact that they have these not for sale, and yet it got sold. You just see that a lot on a lot of these products, not for sale, and well, you know, it ends up getting sold. Don't know what that is about. It doesn't really matter. So okay, so this is the third. This would be the third case. So here we have the front, of course, Raftalia, and there you see the background. I believe Rough Mila and the previous emperor. So let's open this up. Don't want to ruin it. Where did I open it? Oh, right here. No, I ruined the barcode. The value dropped. Oh well. I am going to put it back inside this protective sleeve. So here we have the back. There's the front. Of course, same thing. This one's a little different. Okay, there we go. Of course, there you have the episodes that are in the disc. It's a pretty cool design. Now let's take a look at the book. So of course, it's just going to be more of the episodes, character sheets, cast interviews. That's cool. Does this one have a novel? I'm guessing that's the novel right there. Yep, that's the novel. Sadly, not translated. Not ever going to be translated, but I have it in my possession regardless. That's pretty cool. Let's put it inside. Oh, the other way. There you go. Do like these protective plastic. So there's that one. And since it was attached to it, we'll just go ahead and, you know what, I'm not even going to open it since it's all there. Like I said, I do have one that's similar, same layout, or the same material, same way it was all made and put together. I'm going to have to find a place for it on my wall. And here's the big one. And of course, that's going to be disc number 1. Yeah, I'll just show it off right here. So there's the back. There's the front. Huh. It's quite a surprise. Philo is missing from the covers. Poor Philo. Not included in any of the box art. Oh, she's right there though. Now they, like I said, they do sell these separately, so you can of course buy them individually. Of course, buying them individually, if you're just planning to get one of them, is going to be cheaper than buying this bundle. pretty cool. There's, of course, the episodes. Like I said, I'm surprised it's in English since it's supposed to be the Japanese Blu-ray. One would imagine there would be no English, but there's English. Oh, that's pretty cool design as well. Reminds me of like some kind of granite, but it's like green. I am gonna perhaps one day play these just to see how it looks. See if there's any like special content included. And of course there's the novel. You have the character designs. And of course the novel. Don't know what this one is. I might have to use my phone and have just to get a vague idea of what it is. Although, I'll be honest, the phone doesn't quite translate them that well either. Some words and names are going to be really hard for it to grasp. Notice that with Grok, whenever the fans from Japan mention a name, it has issues trying to identify the character name. Alright, so there's that. Now, for the big one. Now, of course, on here should have the name of the artist. Nope. Oh yeah, there she is. That's the same person that does the art for the novels, and occasionally does post more art on X. I'll leave a link in the description for you to follow as well. Of course, not gonna find this in the Crunchyroll store, which is quite unfortunate. No doubt it would cost even more though. Of course, I'm gonna hang this on my wall somewhere, but I'm running out of space already for it as well. So yeah, I remember seeing her post this, and I was quite jealous that the JP fans, they get all this, and we in the West get almost just the Blu-ray. Whatever few books get translated. So there you have it. If there's still any of the bundles on the Amazon from Japan, I'll go ahead and leave a link for it as well. And if not, then I'll just leave a link for the discs themselves, because sometimes they do sell them individually. Luckily, there was an option to buy the whole bundle. I didn't want to have to buy them individually, then wait for each one to arrive. I said to myself, I might as well just get the bundle. Just get it over with. Spend a big amount of money to get these. So, I will, however, still get the Crunchyroll Blu-ray, even though it's just going to be as standard. I noticed that they didn't have the character cards, so I'm guessing that's only going to be for the Crunchyroll one. Unless they, of course, sold those separately. But I know in the Crunchyroll one, all it has is just a Blu-ray and character cards. There's, as far as I know, there's no book giving you the story or character designs, kind of like how these ones do. It's just discs, character cards, and that's going to be it. Maybe something else is in there, I forgot. It's been a while since I checked. But if I remember correctly, you have to be a subscription member now to buy anything. Maybe I could be wrong, because I remember they made that announcement where if you're a certain tier, you can buy it, and if you're the cheapest tier, all you could do is just window shop, which is a big disappointment. And I've noticed that they're not restocking as much as they used to as well. So all there is on the Crunchyroll store is just a bunch of books, with a discount if you're a member. That's gonna be it for this video. All in all, a large amount of goods coming straight from Japan. Not gonna be seen anywhere on the Crunchyroll store unless somebody is gonna, of course, resell them on eBay or I believe Mercari. I did buy something over there. I'm still waiting for those, even though I bought these after I had made a purchase on Mercari. But those are taking a little bit longer. It's the season 3 promos on the newspapers. Of course, I'll do a video on those as well. Anything related to Shield Hero, if I get it and it arrives, I'll still be doing more videos on them. So, thanks again you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.